What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again talking about prime time Deion Sanders, who went on record and made some really hypocritical statements, in my opinion. Deion Sanders saying that NCAA should ban commits from taking other visits to other programs once they have committed to a program. That's total bullshit. This is after two players decommitted from Colorado, which was the first player. He's a 4-star wide receiver. All right, he decommitted from Colorado, opened his recruitment back up. The other one is a 4-star offensive lineman from Missouri, and this guy said that Missouri was his dream school to play at, being that he's from Missouri and he can play in front of his family, which Colorado offered him, a scholarship before Missouri. So he took the scholarship to Colorado, but then Missouri came calling. He took the visit to Missouri, decommitted, and committed to Missouri. So I guess Deion is upset about that. But how can Deion say players shouldn't be able to take other visits or take visits to other programs once they committed? He even said the NCAA should ban it. But how can he say that when he lured other players from their program to come play for Colorado? How can he say that? Then on top of that, he went to Colorado and got rid of damn near the whole damn team. Those guys last year that went 1-11, hell, they was committed to Colorado, but he got rid of them. Brought in his own players, like he said. He's bringing his own luggage. He brought daggone Shador, Shiloh, Travis Hunter, and some other guys from Jackson State. Those guys was committed to Jackson State. They was playing for Jackson State, just like the other guys he lured from their programs to come to Colorado. But yet, you upset with a guy who's committed to Colorado, a guy that's still playing high school ball? These guys who's committed to Colorado for the 2024 class, 2025, whatever, they haven't signed anything yet. And all they did was make a verbal agreement that they will come play for whatever school they committed for. They didn't sign nothing. So they ain't obligated to stay committed to these programs. But for Deion to say that, I think that's real hypocritical, considered he brought all these guys from other programs, including his two sons and Travis Hunter and some more guys that were playing for Jackson State. So that's real hypocritical. And talk about that, hell, wasn't Deion, in his own words, committed to Jackson State? But guess what? When Colorado came calling, it didn't take him long to pack his bags and leave. It's about that money, baby. Colorado could pay him more than Jackson State. Colorado got way better facilities than Jackson State. In Colorado, that staff can develop those players better than Jackson State staff. Guaranteed. I don't give a damn that Colorado was 1-11 last season. But, of course, Deion built his own staff too. So, damn. Why did you leave Jackson State if you were so committed to Jackson State? So leave these little young guys alone. They still in high school. They young. They gonna change their mind a lot. And then on top of that, Deion say, oh, these guys ain't even committed to their girlfriend. So they ain't committed to a school. Well, duh. Look what age they is. These guys 17, 18 years old. They don't even know what a real commitment is yet. So it is what it is. Just Deion, you need to think back when you were 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Think about how many times you changed your mind. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But Deion, you're being a real hypocrite for that. Also, they mentioned the NIL. Colorado is not ATM. That's what he said. Colorado is not an ATM. They not buying players. They not going to pay players to come to Colorado. You come to Colorado, for education and a bright future. Basically, that's what he said. But the part that he said they ain't buying players and they ain't paying players. And at the same time, his son, Shedeur Sanders, is making over $4 million in NIL deals. His son, Shiloh Sanders, is making more than $700,000 in NIL deal, and Travis Hunter is making more than $1 million in NIL deals. And I'm sure some more players that play with Colorado got some NIL deals, just not as much as those three guys. All right, but if you ain't gonna pay, or Colorado ain't paying or whatever, why is Shedeur making over $400 in NIL deal? Why is Travis Hunter making over $1 million? And why is Shiloh making over $700,000? All right, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Deion, you don't want to pay these players. Guess what? Your program gonna continue to be in the daggone situation it is right now, winning 4, 5, maybe 6 games a year, because you won't be getting those top 5-star recruits that can compete at championship level. It won't happen. I understand you got Travis Hunter to commit to you from Jackson State or whatever. I understand that, but guess what? You ain't gonna get a lot of players like that. I don't know if you think you can get them off your name or off your reputation or your past, but you won't be getting a lot of Travis Hunters. I can tell you that. You can get these 2 and 3 stars, and you can develop them and have them playing like 5 stars, and maybe you can compete at a higher level then. But I ain't gonna say you'll be able to compete at a championship level. All right. But this NIL deal thing, you ain't paying players, it's total bullshit, because one of your kids, your quarterback, is making over over $4 million in NIL deal. And then you want to talk about the money. You didn't have an issue with your star quarterback, your son, Shedeur Sanders, trying to sell merch online during halftime. You didn't have any problem with it. So why you got a problem with these incoming guys trying to get their money too? Everybody want to get paid, I'm sure. But hey, it is what it is. But I guarantee you, you will not be getting these highly recruited, highly touted 4, 5 stars to your program unless you open up the bag. And if you don't, guess what? You better open it up, and enough better be flying out. Because if it ain't, you ain't going to get them. So like I say, your program will be in the same situation it is now. So once again, Deion, by your son, your quarterback, making over $4 million in NIL deal, your other son making them over $1 million, the other star player making over $700,000 and rising, to say y'all ain't going to pay players through NIL, that's being hypocritical too. But if you watch this video, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Is it just me, or is Deion being hypocritical with his comments? He said more, but hey, I'll just break it down and leave it at that. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I will respond. And roll tide.